the coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Shotgun now for Brady. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But defensively here, Charles, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried, few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He has to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down. But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On play action, now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 9-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Running out of the gun with ETN. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. And an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Haloti Ngata forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Let's go.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. This is
that thing.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the form.
And he is
touchdown.
in the end zone.
Let's
for
go.
A touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Come on.
taken at the goal line.
Oh.
Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle,
have to
ready
score
for
a
their
couple
next
more
drive.
times.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree
Oh,
with you
come
totally
on.
because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown
get
here
that,
in the third
Madden.
quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 25 on second
Give me that.
down,
Oh.
Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Come on,
Throwing
get to
is
him.
Mahomes on third.
Don't
He's
let him
gonna
get
air
that.
one out, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself
Oh, good. My
and go
guy
up at that
actually has
moment of
time
truth
to-
and make a play on the football.
An 8-yard return there
Not gonna
after
do
a
anything.
punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Not
Everything,
much
I hit the
there.
A button for him to
The
stiff arm.
35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it in the hands
Nice
of
block.
Bush. And the offense moving quickly to Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh,
Toward the sideline. Did he keep
Let's
the
go.
feet in? Yes, he got them both down,
Devin
says the
Hester.
side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line.
money.
Oh, he's got Hester
Let's go.
complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Toward the
Get in there.
pylon.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Warm the fire.
But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the
Oh,
goal
how did he
line.
get past that?
Well, now how
Get
about
him.
this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline.
Get him.
Now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw,
him,
it's
Nagata.
Mahomes.
Got him.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Haloti Ngata picks up his 2nd
Oh,
sack
Haloti
Oh,
of the
Ngata.
afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot
Nada,
of people
gotta.
think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a
Ah,
quarterback
come
third
on.
long, you really got to rally the
You don't
troops
know where to
here.
go.
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he caught it over his head. What the hell?
Should do it. Picked off by the great one.
Get off of him.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Get off of me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Shit.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Brady.
Damn right I'm going to go for it.
He's got his tight end.
What the hell I look like?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On 1st down, it's Bush. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right.
Got him.
Touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down.
Oh, man, he threw the clipboard down.
And then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is...
Damn. Out with that ass.
Alright, wait. Alright, you can come get me now.
Oh, daily coin pack. 3,000.
Where'd you go?
Oh no, now I'm gonna switch my thing up. we go. Alright. Alright.
Hello and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive with Martin. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. A nice catch there by Jerry Rice, and when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who's contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Martin. And now loose football.
Oh, get the ball.
And the defense will get their hands on it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different frame.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Jinx it.
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL.
I hesitated on the play.
This is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Unitas.
Oh, fucking damn it. Get his ass.
Incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Unitas.
Come on, get him. Oh, my God.
To Martin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Dang it, he's in field goal range.
Only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this won't get there.
He didn't make it.
Either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays,
right, I'm gonna do the play I should have did.
Because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and
hell yeah, let's get it. Get out of my way.
Whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went.
Touchdown! That's caught.
Let's go.
Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but now their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end
defense
zone.
can hold their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Unitas. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes,
guys,
keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Hit him.
Unitas.
Yes.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hit him.
Oh,
my.
Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Oh. In the end zone.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Our visitors getting set to
upside
take
down.
over on offense. Things progressing to plan so
Right,
far.
let's
Their
try
defense
some
has been
running
solid, and
plays.
they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think
me.
about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Limited running room.
Come on.
3 to the 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
I got it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Reggie Bush.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Come on, dude. You gotta shove him.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Eluding the pressure right.
Who is he?
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return this time.
How was he throwing to?
42-yard line.
Come on,
Get what he was
guys.
trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Kill him.
That catch good for only a couple. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. He's going to air one out.
Give me that.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time.
That should have been
Thus
intercepted.
far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Get him.
And
Yes.
he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And here's Joseph Charlton now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Man, he's going to pick it
This
out of
punt will
bounds.
go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience.
Right,
and that's
guys.
the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggle.
What the oh my god, dude, that's bullshit.
Picked up by one Thornhill. A solid stiff arm.
Get him!
At the 10.
You gotta be fucking kidding
He
me.
will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Unbelievable.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points as a quarterback. How do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Come on, Brady.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And I went the wrong way.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And his pass is
what the fuck? Oh my god, Brady.
Picked off at the 30. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, man.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Unitas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin.
Lost yards.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy
no.
Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty
Son
well,
of a
too.
bitch.
It's tougher than an airport stay. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Fucking hell.
Unitas will throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Unitas to throw.
Got him.
Get away, and he's taken down. Haloti Nada gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we're back now in Charlotte before they can get the punt away. Whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So here are visitors to take over on offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On play action, now Brady. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
God damn.
You don't see the tree.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yo, what
So
the
it's our
fuck?
visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right.
Thank you.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to
Now
get the
they're
crew together and
high-fiving
say,
Brady.
this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Come on.
Look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Back to throw. Open man.
What the hell?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
What are y'all doing? Give me that.
Oh. It's Rice. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Back to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Damn that.
He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
My God.
Johnson, the intended receiver.
How the
but
hell?
It'll be 2nd down.
Did he even fit that shit in there?
Now Unitas.
Completing it to the right side.
What?
Johnson. A
It
strong
is-
broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on,
From
guys.
the gun, it's Unitas.
Oh,
He
no,
finds his man
no.
complete. That's Bunch.
Fuck.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
That throw by Brady incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
That time.
So in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
All right, guys.
A yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On the delay, it's Bush. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Give Elliott the ball.
Especially this part of the field. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hurry up.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll get this to Elliott.
Did you get it?
He will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would all. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Huh. 200 yards. Oh, come on.
It should be on. It should be.
All right. Let's see. Oh man, this one's gonna be hard. Overall, damn, 88, 89, 89, 90.
I have a stun. I have inspired. I have a boot. You have a hook.
Yeah, that's gonna be. It's gonna be a challenge. 92 Miles Garrett. What the? Yeah, this is gonna be hard.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and
Ridiculously
this is
hard.
the Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Brady now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Really?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now the first carry for Bush. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
What?
He's going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They
Are you
cannot
kidding
throw
me
it,
right now?
and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So the Raiders backed up here to begin their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Young defers to Tomlinson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Here is Young. That'll be caught by Hester. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Knew this was going to be a challenge, but it shouldn't be this hard.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The throw right sideline here is complete. He'll be
out of bounds,
able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Where are you going?
Nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through.
How?
And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's
come on, man.
Incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he finds his man, complete. That's Bush. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101.
I'm gonna be smart.
Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back.
Right.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to
my
our best
God.
in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40.
All right.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Young. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Hester.
Come on.
And they'll get this way past midfield before being stopped just
What y'all
before the
doing, man?
35. A good pickup there at 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Tomlinson.
Yeah.
He'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And he can't
Got
get
him.
rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now when sails out of bounds, the side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Damn it.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
Why would he?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his
Fucking
body.
sick.
Picked off at the 21. And he takes this
Brady,
one
what the
back
fuck?
into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory.
And you just fumbled.
The football. And the Raiders pick it up. And
What
these
the
guys
fuck
will
is
take
happening
over
right now?
at the 14-yard
What
line
in the
red
hell
zone.
is happening?
As that ball got away from him, he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week.
And that's going to be
Dude.
caught for a Raider touchdown.
Yo. Come on now.
15-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That is.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here.
Watkins,
You've got a
what
pretty
the
good chance
fuck?
now of winning this football game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
All right.
The Niners set to take over on offense. We'll see if they can band back
do some
together
damage,
after the pick
guys.
6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk. And now a fumble.
Why did he?
Loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that
Unbelievable.
Real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a
Brady, you're
two-possession game. It
benched.
is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Young now after the fumble recovery.
I need a pick.
That's
And
caught by
y'all don't do
Waller out
anything.
left side. And
Oh,
down
God,
inside
man.
the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage, and
That shit had
slides
me
to a
frustrated.
hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That's going to be caught by Williams for a
This
Raiders
is-
touchdown.
All right.
A 5-yard.
All right. Brady, you're benched. Putting Rodgers in.
Catch, and the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
My God, man.
Extra point by Carlson.
What just happened? Really?
Yeah, there's no cops, right? Yeah, it's totally not like 100 cop cars over here.
Up and
There we
good.
go.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense.
Come on,
once
Rodgers.
more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise,
And he hauls it in the end zone touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 56 yards. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
They did.
Oh my.
Dangerous return man showing it here. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run with LT. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Once out, it's Tomlinson. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Young.
Oh my God, guys. Really?
And down inside the 15 he goes. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Fucking hell, man.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Now there's cops.
128.
No, there were none behind me, so I didn't think there was none coming. Alright, here.
Kind of shit.
Welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this game all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard
I'm freaking
line.
mad.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts with
What are y'all?
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
What the hell?
So a change of possession
I was
here
supposed to
on the punt. And the
freaking
Niners
block
will go
for
on
me.
offense. 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, I should have been out of there. Come on.
Takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. On play action, now Brady. Eluding the pressure. Right. He's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Come on.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, Bush. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And they pick it. Oh my fucking god, dude.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember
what is
when
he?
They didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On the run, it's Bush. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
That is so fucking gay, man.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Murray now on first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the back.
Why do you continuously be by the door, Hale?
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing again, Murray.
Oh my God. Come on, guys.
About the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal from the 6. Murray going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Murray.
Oh.
Goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll put Rodgers in. Yeah, he's 66% anyway, so.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devin Hester, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw is Rodgers. And this pass
And he drops it. Oh my God, Evans.
Well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And out of bounds on the other
Y'all
side
just
of
sitting there.
midfield.
Y'all ain't even blocking.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On play action, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Devin Hester. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right.
And he threw a pick. Oh my God, dude.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard
Fucking do
line.
it there.
The pass at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Bush looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Excuse me.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it with Bush. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Uses the stiff arm. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot. After the
Yo, stop munching.
Here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. That's caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodgers to throw.
Come on!
Get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
And that's the game.
Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by
Fucking hell, man.
Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win.
Now my battery is
might
low.
have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bush. And he'll be taken down here. And that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And not all W's are created equal, CD.
Wow. That is garbage.